This book is called Froggy's Sleepover by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank REMKIEWICZ. We've read other Froggy books before, and we know that Jonathan London, this author, does a fantastic job of helping us read with expression by changing the way that the words look in the book. He also helps us understand Froggy as a character by making him be just a little bit different in each book, because that book is just a small moment of his life. And every day, you might be a little bit this or a little bit that. Maybe one day you're more determined. Maybe one day you're more forgetful. Maybe one day you're a little bit messy. And so these are all some of his character traits. So we're going to try and figure out his character trait in this book, and we're going to read with expression. Froggy's Sleepover by Jonathan London. It was Friday, and school was out. Froggy flopped home from the school bus. Flop, flop, flop. Singing, "Hooray, hooray, it's Friday, Friday. I'm going to Max's for a sleepover." He sounds pretty excited so far. "That's great," said Froggy's mother, and she gave him a plate of chocolate fly cookies. "This is your first sleepover. Are you nervous?" "Who, me? Of course not," said Froggy, and he hopped up and flopped to his room. Flop, flop, flop. I love the way that Jonathan London gives us these sounds to go with his actions. We can read them with expression too. He pulled a big sack from his closet. Slam! Stuffed in his sleeping bag. Sloof! Squeezed in his pillow. Poof! Slapped in his pajamas. Puff! Shoved in a pair of underwear. Pum! "There," he said, and flopped outside, dragging his sack behind him. Shloop. "Froggy!" called his mother. "What? Did you forget your Huggy?" I wonder what a Huggy is. "Oops," said Froggy, and flopped back outside. Flop, flop, flop. "I found it," he yelled. "It was in the cookie jar." Slam! Then out the door he went, dragging his sack behind him. Shloop! So he does look pretty excited, and he sounds pretty excited about this sleepover. Maybe that's going to be his character trait. Oh, help me out. "Froggy!" called his mother. "What? Did you forget your toothbrush?" "Oops," said Froggy, and flopped back inside. Flop, flop, flop. "I found it," yelled Froggy. "It was in my toy chest." Bang! Wait a second, that's the second thing he's forgotten so far. First he forgot his Huggy. That was this. And now he's forgotten his toothbrush. Okay, so he was excited and kind of forgetful. "Don't forget to brush," said his mother. "I know," said Froggy. Then off he went to Max's, dragging his sack behind him. Shloop! At Max's he dumped everything out on the floor. Shloop! Rolled his sleeping bag, sloof, and flopped out his pillow, floof. "Okay," said Froggy, "I'm ready for bed." "But Froggy," said Max, "it's only 4 o'clock. Do you normally go to bed at 4 o'clock? Right after school? No. Froggy's sounding a little confused. So they waited till after dinner. Then they crawled into their sleeping bags. "Wait," said Froggy, jumping up. "I forgot to brush my teeth." "Don't be a baby," said Max. "This is a sleepover. You don't have to brush." Should he brush every day? Yes. No matter where you're spending the night, you should brush your teeth every night. Now it's Max that's sounding kind of confused. Froggy crawled back into his bag. "Wait," he said, jumping up. "I need my Huggy to go to sleep." "Sleep," said Max. "Who's going to sleep? We can tell scary stories and have pillow fights all night long." Froggy slipped back into his bag, and Max told a story that made Froggy's skin crawl. "Now it's your turn," said Max, but there were weird screeching sounds, and scary shapes hung in the shadows like ghosts. Oh, I love the way that Jonathan London does this so that we can read with expression. Oh, there's this SCR blend. Can you guys help me out with this word? We're going to stretch it out together. Are you ready? Screeching sounds. Yeah, he did. He gave us lots of E's, and he gave us the little dashes or hyphens in between them so that we can read with expression. I have a better idea, said Froggy. What? Said Max. Let's go to my house for a sleepover. Are they walking around outside in the middle of the night? And there's Max's mom waving goodbye? That's not what you do during a sleepover. When they got back to Froggy's, they tiptoed inside in the dark. Quiet. Quiet. Remember, we have to use those 3 dots to wait and give a pause to see what's going to happen. Crash! Froggy bumped into a lamp and knocked over the goldfish bowl. Splash! Help me out. Froggy! Yelled his mother. What's all the ruckus? She flicked on the light. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. We decided to sleep here instead. So he's embarrassed right now, but in this book so far, he has been a little bit confused about whether he should go to sleep or not, whether he should sleep right after school, a little forgetful when he was packing everything, a little forgetful to brush his teeth before bed. Oh, and then very excited in the beginning. Now he's looking a little embarrassed. Oh, Froggy, said his mother, I thought you wanted to sleep at Max's. I did, cried Froggy, but, I was hungry and you make the best popcorn. Can you make us some, please? Okay, you little munchkin, said his mom. Pop, pop, pop. She made them some buttery popcorn, then went back to bed. Plump, plump, plump. Froggy and Max were having a wild pillow fight. Good night, pining heads, called Froggy's mom. I hope they go to sleep soon, groaned Froggy's dad. Me too, moaned Froggy's mom. Oh, so here Froggy's dad didn't just say it, he groaned it. And Froggy's mom didn't just say it, she moaned it. Let's say that like they did, okay? I hope they go to sleep soon, groaned Froggy's dad. Me too, moaned Froggy's mom. They must be tired. But we use those words to help us say the sentence the way that the character said it. Froggy's parents were snoring like horses when Froggy's mom heard a sound. Her eyes popped open and she flicked on the light. Max was standing by the bed. I have a tummy ache, he said. I want to go home. So back they went to Max's, dragging their sacks behind them. Schloop. But there were still weird sounds and scary shadows there, so they went back to Froggy's. They looked very confused. But Max wanted his own pillow, so they went back to Max's. But Froggy wanted pink lemonade. So back and forth they went. Schloop, schloop, schloop. Till at last they fell asleep at Max's house at 9 o'clock in the morning. How can you describe Froggy and Max in this book? I think they were both confused. They didn't know what they wanted. Thanks for reading this book with me. Don't forget to practice reading on your own and read with expression.